Hello all and welcome to the next video here in the Onion Man's Rooftop 2 at a cow caravan of treasure. Sometimes barter. The streak continues as it always does. And we are here with a couple of really cool WWE Elite Collection Greatest Hits Legends figures. I believe these are Target exclusive. Much like the regular WWE Elite Greatest Hits line, we are now getting a Legends Greatest Hits line, which I think is pretty cool. So really excited for them. We're getting a lot of wrestlers that some of them, it's a mixed bag. Some of them are recent, at least in my mind, they're recent. Like, right now we have here, Terry, this is like the first wave of Greatest Hits. And there you can see up top it says Greatest Hits. We have Terry Funk and Honky Tonk Man. I feel like it wasn't that long ago that we got that retro, what was it? Retro Fest. I think that's what the GameStop line was called. For a very brief time, if you don't remember, GameStop had some exclusive WWE Elites. They were like, I think it was Retro Fest. And it was supposed to be based off of like retro, like the old WrestleMania arcade game packaging and everything. But they were Elite figures. And we got some weird ones. We got like Mr. Perfect with the black singlet, like his mid-90s before he left WWF singlet. We got a Honky Tonk Man, an Iron Sheik. There's a Rockers Marty Jannetty, but we never got, there is a Rockers Shawn Michaels, but we never got Marty Jannetty. And then there's like that kind of red, white, and blue Macho Man. So yeah, a lot of really interesting stuff in those. So, like, this feels kind of new because of that. But Terry Funk, this is an older Elite that came out a while back, and we're finally getting like that re-release. I'm not sure if there's any updates to this. I don't know if the head sculpt is updated or anything like that. I never had the old Terry Funk. That's why I'm glad to have this one. I also never picked up the Chainsaw Charlie that just came out. If I'm going to get a Terry Funk figure, I either want this Terry Funk, like ECW Second Revival Terry Funk, or like NWA World's Champion Terry Funk from way back in, like singlets and like trunks and stuff. But glad to finally have a good Terry Funk figure, and I've never had a Honky Tonk Man figure, so this is awesome. Glad to have both. Say what you will about the Honky Tonk Man, I think he is a very iconic character. I think he's funny as hell. Like the way he, like, even though I don't agree with a lot of his takes in like shoot interviews and stuff, he is vastly entertaining. Like, I'd put him up there in terms of like Jim Cornette levels of insults and comedy. It's very entertaining to watch him give interviews, even if you don't agree with what he's saying. He's very entertaining. And Terry Funk, of course, recently passed away, so R.I.P. to Terry Funk. Sucks, but glad we got this figure to kind of go commemorate that and honor, I guess. But yeah, this is, I believe, Target exclusive. Kind of like how the Ruthless Aggression era right now, best of the Ruthless Aggression era or whatever, is Walmart exclusive. The Legends line has always been Target exclusive. And this Greatest Hits, like, offshoot. Yeah, this isn't like Series 19 or 20 or whatever they're on. This is like a separate Greatest Hits line. There's a whole stanchion for it. Like if you go to Target, a lot of Targets have like stands for them. There's the back of the boxes if you want to take a look. I think it's wrong that they put only ECW champion for Terry Funk here. I mean, he won so many other titles. Honky Tonk Man, Intercontinental Champion, of course. His record recently broken in the past year by Gunther. So, hey, aka Walter. And yeah, funny enough, excuse me, I'm still getting over being sick. So, funny enough, this whole line is like out. I've seen all of them too. I've seen Ultimate Warrior at stores. I've seen British Bulldog. I've seen Honky Tonk Man. I've seen Terry Funk. I had not seen Bruno Sammartino anywhere. He's even on like the box and the stand that these are on at Targets, and yet his figure is nowhere to be seen. And from what I can tell, it got either delayed or canceled. I think it got delayed. I think they've already confirmed that it's going to come out in a different wave, but he's already on all the packaging for this. So sadly, we didn't get the Bruno Sammartino figure that I would have liked because I don't have a Mattel Bruno Sammartino yet. I missed that first one that came with like the Hall of Fame plaque and everything. And I believe that's what this is. This is like the same figure. He's just going to be in different colored wrestling trunks, I think. I think he's going to be like in green or teal colored instead of blue. But oh well, I still want to get this Bruno. So yeah, I don't know who the chase in this set is, My guess is it would have been either Bruno or Honky Tonk Man. So I don't know who is a chase and who's not. But yeah. We're going to save Terry Funk. We'll do Honky Tonk Man first. He's cool, he's cocky, he's bad. He's the Honky Tonk Man. Yeah. Stuff with Honky Tonk Man. I like Honky Tonk Man again. Oh no, I don't always agree with him. Do I think he's like the best Intercontinental Champion like he claims? No, but it's a gimmick. Get over it. Like, people take it so seriously sometimes. Like, he's a gimmick. He's a walking gimmick, and he knows it, and that's how he makes his money, and I can respect it. So, yeah. I like Honky Tonk Man. I remember my first whatever of Honky Tonk Man. I know he was around for like the Montreal Screwjob and stuff. You can see him in the documentary Wrestling with Shadows about Bret Hart. He's like riding in the limo with the Hart family. He's like, I got a bad feeling about this. That's so funny. So I kind of remember him from that. I mostly remember him though from like his Royal Rumble appearance in like '01 where Kane bashed him in the head with a guitar. And then later on, learning about him as time goes on and everything. So, yeah. We're also, if I'm not mistaken, here he is in the packaging. We're supposed to be getting like Rhythm and Blues Greg the Hammer Valentine to go with him. I think that's already out, actually. Not going to pick it up. I have the classic Greg the Hammer Valentine already. And I'm not really a big Rhythm and Blues fan, so not planning on getting it. I'd prefer to have Honky Tonk Man, like either with a different Jimmy Hart figure or something, you know. But got some alternate hands. Came right out of the box. Okay. I like this figure a lot. I like the jumpsuit. I think they nailed the whole jumpsuit thing way better than people have given Mattel credit for. First things first, though. He comes with the breakable guitar. Funny enough, we just saw this with that that new rock figure that just came out, the Hollywood rock figure from the Ruthless Aggression Wave. Same exact guitar with the brown, and you can tell because they kept the strings here yellow, but then painted the neck and everything proper. So, is what it is, and you can tell it's breakable and everything on the back. That's why these rubber bands are holding it together. I learned with the rock figure, while trying to pose it off camera and everything, how kind of wonky those like stands are and everything, or not the stands, but the like breakable pieces are. So that was kind of weird. Also, I just want to apologize in advance. There's not a lot of table space here right now because I'm using a different stand. My other one broke again. I've gotten two stands, the same stands, and they both broke within like less than a year's worth of use. So I finally kind of bought a more pricey stand, a better quality stand, but it's also kind of tall and bigger than I expected, so it cut out like part of the table, like a quarter of the table that I use. So that's why I'm a little closer here now. But here's the figure. He looks great. He's cool, he's cocky, he's bad. He's got the big pompadour hair with the sideburns. I remember watching like when Rocky Maivia debuted, and Honky Tonk Man was like his biggest critic. Like, he's trying to copy me. Look at them sideburns. Anyway, that's always funny. You got Honkywood, his pink Cadillac. I don't know why I said green Cadillac. Fun fact: at one of the WrestleManias where Honky Tonk Man came out in a pink Cadillac, that pink Cadillac was driven by the man who owned it, DDP, Diamond Dallas Page. At what is it? WrestleMania 6 in Toronto. Like at WrestleMania 6, I think, DDP drove Honky Tonk Man to the ring in a pink Cadillac. And then went to WCW, became a manager, then became an awesome wrestler. So, hey. So, yeah, you see like the Elvis gimmick ripoff. He's got the white boots. I don't want to take the thing off, like the whole bodysuit off. I like it with him on. But it looks like underneath he does have the blue tights, the light blue tights, which is great. I don't know if he's the chase or not, but I always think of Honky Tonk Man in the baby blue tights. So I'm cool with him being in baby blue tights. I know it kind of goes back and forth to whether he has like one singlet or no singlet. It looked like this one had no singlet at all, but no. Baby blue trunks, white boots. He's Honky Tonk Man. He's cool. He's cocky. He's bad. Pretty easy. I like it. I think it's a pretty solid likeness too, like with the lip, with the quivering lip. See if we can get him to stand well. Boom, stands good, so nice. So there's Honky Tonk Man. And next, whoa, as I drop it completely, probably the figure I think more people are excited for here. We have a Terry Funk, finally a classic kind of ECW Terry Funk, that sort of second revival of Terry Funk. Yeah, looks really good. Terry Funk, what can you say? Like a legend through and through. Sadly, no longer a living legend. He passed away. R.I.P. Terry Funk. But just this past year, a big loss for wrestling. I love Terry Funk. I'm a Terry Funk fan. You hear like so many crazy stories and all that stuff. Like people forget he had a huge feud with Hogan in like the early '80s over the WWF title and stuff. You know. But there you go. We got that Funk. We do have technically a NWA Terry Funk now, huh? But it's an ultimate. That's wild to think about. And now we got this ECW kind of re-release Terry Funk. Again, I think this is a complete re-release. I don't even know if this is the same head, though. I think that's like the only thing I've noticed is some of these figures have been total re-releases with updated heads. So I don't know if this is one of those. I don't have that old Terry Funk release that was just like this, that came with the branding iron and the ECW title. So can't really say, but excited to have a cool ECW Terry Funk. We've slowly but surely gotten some cool ECW wrestlers. We got RVD in the tiger print. The tiger print with the skull in the middle. We got Bam Bam Bigelow in the gray and black. We got this Terry Funk. We've gotten Paulie Dangerously. Just throw a trench coat on him and you've basically got an ECW Paul Heyman. So we've kind of low-key been getting like random ECW guys lately. Kind of interesting, huh? And there's guys we'll probably not get, like Taz, because he's in AEW and everything, but like you can't tell me you wouldn't buy like an ECW line. Like if they could get enough guys to come in and do an ECW line of really cool ECW wrestlers from that time. Look, I know some people don't like him, but like Shane Douglas would be kind of cool. Maybe like an ECW Too Cold Scorpio. I'm still surprised Too Cold Scorpio doesn't have an action figure in general. Like, we need a Too Cold Scorpio figure. You could get like a young Lance Storm figure in there. Just Incredible, Jerry Lynn. I know he's with AEW. Who else? So many. Like, even guys that aren't like necessarily known. Like, you know, okay, like Rhino, I know we've had Rhino figures, but like you could go do a throwback Rhino figure, I guess. Tajiri, you could throw Tajiri in the ECW one. Nunzio, a lot of like cruiserweights, super crazy. That'd be awesome. Sorry, I'm going on an ECW tangent here. And then like even go into like the early stuff. You could do Public Enemy. I mean, why not? He comes with two close-fisted hands, fully taped up. Of course, it's Terry Funk. He does come with the ECW belt, the ECW World Championship belt. Now, I'm a little confused. Is this the title that ECW had when he won it? Like, at the Barely Legal pay-per-view? Because he wins the three-way with Sandman and... Who is it? It's Sandman and... Is it Stevie Richards? And then he immediately faces Raven and wins with the roll-up. The schoolboy. Is this the belt he wins? I cannot remember. I thought ECW had a different belt at that time, but maybe I'm wrong. But it is a cool-looking belt. I've always liked the ECW belt design. It was always kind of a small belt, but it looked bigger than it was based because of the shape. So I always thought that was like some cool little nifty aspect of it. And I think this might be my first Mattel ECW World Championship. I know I have like the ECW television title or whatever that came with that Bam Bam Bigelow figure a while back, which was really awesome. It's a great Bam Bam Bigelow figure. He comes with the branding iron. I'm pretty sure this came with the Ultimate Terry Funk too, didn't it? It's just a different color, I think. And then we got Terry Funk himself. Get him out here. Ooh, he's got a stiff torso. Oh my god. Oh my god, okay. Wow, I'm gonna have to heat that up or something. Whoa! Oh, that sucks. Can't be doing moonsaults with a stiff torso. With a stiff ab crunch. And here's our Terry Funk. He looks good. He looks kind of like old man dad bod buff, but you know, he's not. Much like Terry Funk himself. You got the red, black, and white striped tights that he kind of wore. Chris Candido kind of wore them as well to kind of pay tribute to his mentor, I guess. Regular black boots with the white bottoms. It looks pretty cool. I think it's a solid likeness. He's got the headband. I'm sure that comes off. What I mean is this. That ain't moving. I don't want to break it, man. That's rough. Whew. Okay. So for now, Terry Funk is just stiff right here. Like, that's not moving at all. I'm going to have to heat that up and hope it moves. I've seen left stiff shoulder joints, stiff knees, stiff ankles especially. I've never seen a stiff ab crunch. Oh my god. That is wild. Anyway, I mean, he stands well because of it. Like, yeah, nice. Okay. That being said, I do think overall it's a really nice looking figure. I just need to figure out what the hell is up with this ab crunch here. It's just not wanting to go. But besides that, yeah, R.I.P. Terry Funk. This is a really cool figure. I think it's a pretty solid likeness and awesome to finally have like a fun ECW old man Terry Funk. Old man Funk. Yeah, he stands. Cool. Yeah. All right, there you go. So that's it for this video. I'm gonna give both of these a thumbs up. I got to figure out what's up with that Terry Funk torso. If I can't get that fixed, then sadly, obviously, that's gonna like automatically downgrade the Terry Funk. But just as is, based on visuals and everything, I give both of these a thumbs up. I think they're great figures. I'm glad to have both. I think it's they're both fun, iconic kind of characters. Even Terry Funk, I know he's more of like the real hardcore legend, but like he was a character, an iconic character, and I think both of these are really good kind of representations of what they're supposed to be. And yeah, I got no real issues with either one. Cool. That's it. If you liked the video, please leave a like, comment, subscribe. You do not have to if you don't want to. But as always, I appreciate anybody who does. And I will catch you guys in the next video.